Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, Mr. and Madam Chairman, ladies and gentlemen. I am Yafia Delferema Purbo as the first speaker from proposition. Here, I want to tell you about my argument about the motion today. The motion for our debate today is, this House will arrange students in classroom based on their intelligence and academic performance rather than on their age. But first of all, I will explain about the keywords are important thing. The keyword consists of intelligence, classroom, and academic. Intelligence. Intelligence means the ability to acquire and apply knowledge and skills. Classroom. Classroom means a room typically in a school in which a class of students is taught. Academic. Academic means relating to education and scholarship. We define the topic as grouping students based on intelligence and academic performance is the right thing. Because that way, students can compete with other students who have equal abilities and who have passion in the same field. I believe that this statement is true, and I'm going to discuss it in 3 points. My first point is the importance of intelligence in study process. Whether technique of teaching is to be used by the teacher. The part that intelligence plays in the education of the learner must be considered. As far as teaching and learning are concerned, the true function of intelligence is what the child or pupil can do for the teachers and psychologists. General intelligence and ability to learn are very important. Teaching and learning process are conditioned by intelligence. Both activities must meet certain conditions if they are to take place successfully. Learning is impossible without intelligence. In other words, intelligence is the basis of learning. The effectiveness of learning is conditioned by the degree of intelligence. It is an accepted fact that students with high intelligence are easier to teach or to direct and guide than students with low intelligence. Teaching methods or procedures involving higher degree of thinking and reasoning can be utilized in teaching bright students. They also need less amount of drill work. Likewise, it is an accepted principle that the higher the intelligence, the greater the ability of learning, hence the greater the amount of learning or achievement are earning higher grades. It is therefore possible that a student with high intelligence can obtain good grades in school, college, or university with an average of time and energy. The effectiveness of teaching and learning is conditioned by intelligence. Quality education can be easily achieved in this country and we have excellent students. In other words, to demand high-quality education is to educate only the elite group. Next to my second point. My second point is the advantages of class grouping. There are several advantages of class grouping. First, increasing pace. A built-in grouping helps in placing similar students in one classroom or group. Thus, it helps in increasing the pace of advancement of the student skills of the student at higher levels of ability. The higher standards of students can grasp concepts within a shorter time as compared to other students and can be allowed to move forward. Otherwise, in a heterogeneous classroom, the better student will have to wait for the others to understand a particular topic. As a result, losing time and decreasing the pace of their growth and development. Second, increasing individual attention. Providing individual attention is difficult in a heterogeneous classroom. Science teachers almost have no choice but to give equal attention to all students present. However, in the case of a homogeneous classroom, teachers can concentrate on teaching the students at the pace of that particular group, thus enhancing their learning the lesson faster than otherwise. Third, boosting confidence. In a heterogeneous classroom, the weaker students sometimes have self-concept issues due to the presence of more intelligent students who grab the upper ranks in class. But in the case of a homogeneous classroom, the other students are at about the same level. Thus, it boosts their self-confidence and determination. Next, to my last point. My last point is class grouping only during certain lessons. In a comprehensive review of research on different types of ability grouping in the elementary school, Robert Levin found that some forms of grouping can result in increased student achievement. Grouping students as a class by ability for all subjects doesn't improve achievement. Students group heterogeneously for most of the school day, but regroup according to ability for one or two subjects can improve achievement in those areas for which they are grouped. Grouping heterogeneously except for reading instructions, commonly referred to as the juggling plan, improve reading achievement. No group instruction instructed the group student according to ability rather than aid, and that allows students to progress at their own rate can result in improved achievement. In class grouping, a common approach in which teachers bring out 2 or 3 ability-based groups within a class for instructions can benefit student achievement. Any grouping plan, Levin concludes, must allow for frequent reevaluation of student skills, and such grouping must allow for easy reassignment of students who show progress. With only a few class groupings can avoid jealousy of other students who feel other classes are superior. Because there is still a heterogeneous class, and as I said earlier, that with only a few homogeneous classes, it can increase students' achievement. So, Mr. and Madam Chairman, ladies and gentlemen, in my conclusion, I agree that this house will arrange students in classroom based on the intelligence and academic performance rather than on their age. Thank you very much.